I'm not your gossip girl, I'm the headline. Truth with a curve, baby, redefine. Welcome to the thirst trap. All the truth looks good in a tight wrap. We talk love, power, soul, and sin. Turn the world on, let the light in. Yeah, the thirst trap news. You'll drink it up, it's the real you. Never trying to thirst road news, where every headline's a revelation.
Good evening. It's Luna Lopez here for Thirst Trap News. Thanks for joining me. Don't let them turn us against our own fire, folks. I need to say something tonight that feels obvious, but somehow has been controversial, which tells you everything you need to know about the moment we're living in. It is absurd to believe that tens of millions of Americans suddenly woke up one day and decided they hate their own country, hate their own flag, and the very system that gives them the freedom to complain in the first place. That narrative doesn't pass the smell test. It doesn't pass logic, and it doesn't pass history. We are being told Americans hate America, not shown it in any real, organic, consistent way. What we're being shown instead are cherry-picked images, edited clips, amplified outrage, crisis actors, and a loud fringe behavior presented as the majority. I'm here to remind you of an old rule that kept people sane long before algorithms existed. Believe nothing you see and only half of what you hear. Because propaganda doesn't work by inventing lies out of thin air. It works by exaggerating fragments until they feel like truth. Let me put it this way. It makes about as much sense to believe most Americans hate their country as it does to believe the devil punishes you for disobeying God, his mortal enemy. Think about it. Why would the enemy enforce the rules of the one he opposes? Why would a free people with more opportunity and voice than any population in human history collectively despise the very thing that allows their freedom? They wouldn't. But they could be made to feel divided. They could be convinced their neighbors are the enemy. They could be nudged into shame instead of gratitude. And that's the trick. Because fractured nations are easy to weaken. Divided people are easy to conquer, and confused citizens don't defend what they are told they already lost. This is psychological warfare, not cultural evolution. Every empire that wanted to fall, another empire didn't start with bombs. It started with distrust. With citizens doubting their own values, with people embarrassed by their own heritage. And makes no mistake, there are outside forces that benefit when Americans turn on each other and turn on their country. Forces that don't share our values, our Constitution, or our stubborn insistence on freedom. It's much easier to take a nation that's already arguing with itself. That's why you're being flooded with messaging that says, you should be ashamed, your country is evil, your symbols are oppressive, your neighbors are your enemy. And I reject that completely. Patriotism does not mean blind obedience. Loving your country doesn't mean denying its flaws. And honoring the flag does not mean you agree with every decision made under it. It means you believe the experiment is worth protecting. It means you understand that a country is not its worst moment. It's its capacity to correct itself without destroying itself. And here's the truth the media won't say plainly. Most Americans love this country. Quietly. They work. They raise families. They help neighbors. They serve communities. And they argue passionately because they care. That's not hatred. That's investment. So when you're told the nation is irreparably broken, ask, who benefits from you believing that? When you're told your fellow Americans are beyond reconciliation, ask, who profits from permanent division? And when you're told to turn your back on your own country, ask yourself, why anyone who truly cared about your future would want that? This is not the time to fracture. This is the time to ground. Stand firm, stay clear-headed, hold your love for this country without apology. Because the people who remember who they are cannot be easily conquered, spiritually, psychologically, or politically. So stay strong, patriots. The noise is loud, but the truth is steadier, and steady things endure. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I cannot see, if you're watching in Rumble, I cannot see who's there anymore. So you just have to wave, give me a hello so I can see your name and say hi. What's up, Juan? Don Williams says Democrats spread lies and only people who are brainwashed actually believe what they say. Hello, Don. He says, I see if these people keep on hating America, why don't they just leave? Exactly. That's what I wanted to stop my monologue to say because I forgot to write it in there. Thank you for the roses. And thank you for the compliments on my makeup. Let's see. Can you pass my smell test? I don't know. And I'm glad I'm your favorite. So, don't forget we have fan of the day and we have a caller hotline that I have to get loaded up because I don't think it is loaded up on the computer, but the hotline will come up in some time. And then again, fan of the day is based on basically just the vibes on how you guys make me feel. So what is on the menu tonight? The White House is protecting PDF files. Yep, lots of them. Malcolm warned us. Virginia's first, you can pull it up. Google. So Google Voice is down. So we won't have the hotline up for a bit. Anyway, so the White House is protecting PDF files. Malcolm warned us. Virginia's first Muslim lieutenant governor, Rick Owens, is disgusting. Minnesota man sends message to Somalians. Jake Lang lynched for being a white Christian. This shit isn't happening in red states. Jake Lang video. Monroe Doctrine and the New World Order. Where's the outrage for the Americans? Protect this woman at all costs. We are going to seduce your MAGA husbands. Bagpipes during Muslim call to prayer. Remember when Obama said this? They made him take off his American flag hoodie. How to report to the FBI. Hashtag FAFO. This is what the new generation is missing, and we are here to arrest a PDF file. And then fan of the day. Thank you, Dawn. Dawn is striding hard already, meters ahead of you guys in the backstroke for fan of the day. He's going hard. Y'all are going to have to compete with Dawn for fan of the day today. You guys know I love a good alpha testosterone man competition. What better way than to put a pretty woman in front for the jousting? Who likes jousting? Jousting actually is legit scary. Just saying, I've seen it in real life. It's legit scary. I don't even know that I would do it for funsies. Dawn says, I'm voting for Luna. All right. Let us go ahead and get into the fun shit. We got our first video coming up. The White House is protecting pedophiles, folks.
Listen up, everybody. The White House is protecting You hear that? And they're doing it because these people are rich, because they were donors, powerful politicians. There's 300 megabits, is what Kash Patel said, the FBI director, and they've released one. So
I'm a fan of Sean Ryan, and I watched this episode, and this is a Democrat, but kudos to him. I urge you to go watch the episode. Sean Ryan has all kinds of politicians on, and I would urge you to watch them all, because these people are real people, and it serves us as a good reminder to realize that these are real human beings. This man is by far not, I don't think he's one of the ones collecting, millions net worth all of a sudden. He was willing to come on Sean Ryan's show and talk, so that's a good sign. Whenever they're willing to come out into the line of fire, when they avoid interviews, when they avoid questions, those are the ones you really have to think about, worry about. Those are the ones that have something to hide. The rest of them that are willing to talk, you can just recognize are flawed human beings that also make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? But they're willing to be scrutinized.
4 megabits. How is that legal? It's obstruction of justice. A new president could prosecute them. They realize this, and that's why Pam Bondi has now said to the judge, okay, we have millions more documents we need to release. We need more time. I don't want to stoke baseless allegations, but it's clear to me that there's been some connections to foreign governments. Which foreign governments? Certainly in the files to Israel, we need to know what those connections are. There have been questions and connections to Russia and the Russian oligarchs. Think about it. How does Epstein, as a school teacher, end up with $500 million? He's not like those founders who come to you doing some tech company, and he's getting money from all these people, and he's got this ring of trafficking going on. Listen up, everybody. What?
So I think that the reason why we're all pissed off at Trump right now has a lot to do with Pennsylvania. I have had this theory for a while. Hi, Reality Pocket. Good to see you, honey. I've had this theory for a while. I think he just wasn't ready to die, because there is a lot of work to do for our country. I'll say that I think that's how JD Vance came into the mix. Hey, Backwater. I know I was watching Candace Owens' episode today with another podcaster who's doing a stellar job investigating Charlie Kirk's death. She got with him. And they also expressed he expressed the same sentiment that he thinks Butler, Pennsylvania is the bigger reason why it seems like Trump is being Israel's bitch. And, none of us have been put in that position of, I guess, having our life threatened. That apparently, from what the insiders are saying, his life was threatened that if he didn't take on JD Vance, this is just allegedly, that they would be successful in their second attempt or third attempt to kill him. So, Trump's done a lot of great things for America, but he's doing a lot of foreign stuff, and it seems like America later right now. And yes, as frustrating as that is, I find myself in the conundrum of being like Jesus, because I can't judge, but everything he has done so far has been pretty fucking gangster, except for standing up to Israel. That's the part he keeps not doing. But Silverback is in the house. Hi, hon. The moon is full tonight. Well, thank you. I feel like I look ugly tonight. I don't know what it is. I think it's the bangs. I don't know. I think I'm outgrowing the bang idea. I usually do bangs every winter and then let them grow out into curtain bangs for the summer, because no one wants to be in summer with hairs touching your forehead. So I let them grow out. But I don't know. This may be the last time I go this short. I think I'm just going to keep chin length. Because my hair's getting pretty long, and I don't know. I just feel like my makeup's off. The lighting's off on the lights. I think I got to put my old filter back on the light, because I put a different filter, which is thicker. And I just feel like it's making me look dull and not as healthy. But hey, what's up? What? Be nice to Silverback. Silverback's a friend of the show. He's a friend. I don't know if he's a Democrat or not, but if you know him, I hope you're just giving him a hard time. Be nice to each other. Nothing but Luna love going around. Well, you boys have to know each other. Because I think you guys are totally making fun of each other on purpose. Johnny boy. Are they? They have to be playing with each other. What's up, Jenny? How you doing? Good to see you tonight. All right. Next video. Malcolm X. They kill all the good ones. He warned us. I should have loaded this video up before I switched over, but I can do this just to keep his info private. And then I shall...
You know who white...
But then the beginning is cut off. Where's the progress bar? It used to be on there. Yeah, but there's a setting where they do, because you had said that before, and I was able to do something. I don't know what the difference is this time, but all right. So here goes our next video. Malcolm warned us.
Conservatives despise more than anybody else. It's not black people. It's not Hispanics. It's white liberals. Because the worst parts of the black community are enabled by white liberal policy. And the worst parts of immigration is a result of white liberal policy.
And my oldest daughter, just wants so bad to be a liberal.
The worst part of the trans community is enabled by white liberal activists. Everything that is wrong with our country is the result of liberal policies that are championed and signed off by white liberals. They destroy everything under the guise of compassion and equality, but in reality...
I just remembered that Silverback told me he was going to tell some of his friends to join or something. So I think it's the tisms are starting to come, like, get out of my way and click a little bit.
They enable people to remain inferior and infantilize the black community with taxpayer dollars and incentivize illegal immigrants not only to stay, but to keep them comfortable. Mm-hmm. And they don't even know it. Mm-hmm. That's the scary part. Mm-hmm. They don't even realize that they are the problem when they think they are helping.
They are the problem that they are fighting against them. They're literally fighting against themselves.
You know who white...
Like, seriously? It goes back to the whole issue I've been having. Did y'all see my funny reel I put out where I was like, yeah, I'm trans Hispanic. Y'all bullied me into being trans Hispanic. You know, because every time they find out me, a brown girl is like, yay, go Trump. They're like, you need to be deported. And they tag ICE, all while protesting against ICE. But all of a sudden now they're your best friend and you want them to take a legal citizen out because I'm conservative. Okay. Yeah. Like that. You guys are the problem that you are fighting against. Quite literally. Literally. Oh. So y'all don't know each other. Be nice. Be nice to Silverback, Mr. Don, or you're gonna lose your fan of the your good start on fan of the day. You know, what everybody gets is a lipstick kissed autographed show notes. See my show notes? Oh, you can't see the words. Look at that. That's crazy. There's real words on there. So you get my notes, my scribbles, my drawing, my coffee stains, my wine stains, my Coke stains, my lip print, which someone is getting tattooed on them now. Pretty cool. So next video... Am I going up or down? No, down. Next video, check this out. Freaking Virginia's first Muslim lieutenant governor.
prepared to take the oath of office?
Yes, I am.
Please place your left hand on the Quran, raise your right hand, and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Ghazala Firdos Hashmi,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and the Constitution of the
believe this
Commonwealth of Virginia,
and that I will faithfully and impartially
Let's see, her
discharge
name is
and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge
all the duties
That's a lot
incumbent
like
upon
Elaine's
me
name.
all the duties
So,
incumbent upon me
Gazalea
as Lieutenant Governor of the
Hashmi.
Commonwealth of Virginia
as Lieutenant Governor of the Commonwealth of Virginia
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my
But
ability.
she didn't swear on
Congrats.
anything because our Constitution was written in accordance with Christian values. So she made no promises to Virginia. None. Johnny Boy says, salute all veterans, former Air Force airmen here. Yes, thank you for your service. I kind of am rooting for Trump to get Greenland because I totally understand exactly why he wants it. And I agree with him. I totally agree with him.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Are you prepared?
You didn't swear anything to us at all. So your swearing in means fucking nothing. And you are not, in my eyes, you are not a lieutenant governor of the United States, ma'am, because you did not swear. Hell, if you didn't want to swear on the Bible, you could have swore on the Constitution. That's what you could have done, you know? But what do I know? What do I know? You know, since they don't have the same God, it seems like that would have been a nice, you know, a nice compromise. You know, what does Luna know though? I would make her go redo that shit. I'll be like, no, redo. As a voter, I need you to come to my house and we're going to live stream this and we're going to swear on the Bible. That's what you're going to fucking do. Reality Pocket about the liberals says, well, duh, their self-awareness is nil. Yup. And he said, oh boy, his cousin's head's going to explode. I'm just going to give you a trigger warning for this next video because just the thumbnail is absolutely grody. Rick Owens, if you know who that is, you'll find out soon. If you don't know, he is disgusting. So is his wife.
I am truly sorry that you have to watch this right now, but I hope this wakes you up. This is the biggest icon in the fashion industry, the two biggest icons in the fashion industry. Rick Owens and his wife, Michelle Lamy, they literally control
She's
the
so
fashion industry and have some of the
Ugh,
biggest
so is
brands.
he.
Everyone
Both
in
of
the
them.
industry looks up to these people. I mean, every single celebrity has a picture with one of these people, and whenever they greet them like royalty, all right? They just released the collab with
Which, by the way, I believe they are Jewish and they practice the occult, the dark magic. So the dark side of Kabbalah, the Kabbalah. So all metaphysics have dark uses and light uses, malevolent actions and benevolent actions, but it's all coming from the same source. So for people to say, "Oh, I'm a white witch," or I'm a gray witch, that's not a thing. You're just a witch. And also a witch is a derogatory word. So you're a spiritualist and you're not light or dark. You just are. And it's your intentions that define it. So they practice occult, dark magic within Hollywood. They serve their certain deities that actually are for your physical adornment, stuff like that. And let me just let this continue.
Claire, and it's literally them just making out with people. And these two are married, by the way. Rick Owens and Michelle Lamy, they're married. They play this classical music and they zoom in into the Montclair jacket. This is Rick Owens and a random dude, and then you have two random people kissing each other.
Ugh.
And then you have Michelle Lamy and Rick Owens. Rick Owens and some random woman, maybe it's a mannequin, I don't know. And then Michelle Lamy and another woman. Like, what are we doing?
By the
Fashion
way, her bracelets are actually made of snakes. She's a very vile, dark woman. She wants her teeth to look rotted. She dyes her nails and she dips her fingers in dye every freaking week.
industry is far much darker than the music industry. It's really hard to uncover because they're so secretive, but something just feels off. I am truly sorry that you.
And did you notice the logo is the same as the Snapchat icon? So I urge you to look up what that logo is. There's also a pocket monster with that shape, a Pokemon. And it is a real, actual little spiritual entity. So I would urge you to go down that rabbit hole. How are you doing that? How are you getting ready with that? How are you making it come up without any sound?
So what I do is when I take it a solo, I mute the video.
Oh, no.
Close it.
Oh, okay.
And then the next video stays muted.
Okay.
And then once it's open, I unmute it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's difficult.
No, I just didn't know. It's easy. It's not that hard, but anywho. All right. Next video. Minnesota man sends message to the fucking Somalians.
Somalians ain't our people. They told them Somalians don't fuck with us when they came over here. That's why they don't fuck with us. And we don't fuck with them. You notice we ain't trying to help them cocksuckers. And then look at all the money that they stole. Look at all that $9 billion. And then put nothing in the community.
Yeah,
fuck them
exactly.
Somalians. It's just like George Floyd. His stupid ass family got $20 million and they didn't even build a community in the city. They just left with the money. Fuck George Floyd too. Put all that shit on to whatever you filming. Put that shit out there, cause that's how it go. When you don't fuck with the community and help the community, fuck you. They took that money and left. Now look at them. They all broke. They got tricked out of all that money. They ain't got shit right now today. Off for $20 million. Come on.
I love it when I hear a black man speaking the truth. Because if you really were about what you said you were about, i.e. what happened with George Floyd, Black Lives Matter and all that shit, they would have put that money into the community.
Come on, man. Quit playing with the game. All this shit is a farce. Somalians ain't our people. They told them Somalians don't fuck with us when they came over here. That's why they don't fuck with us. And we don't fuck with them. You notice we ain't trying to help them cocksuckers.
Them cocksuckers. For real, though. What's up, Chris Light? Thank you so much for the words of encouragement. And hey, Puck, glad to see you back in the chat, honey. You've missed a lot of you. Black America. Fuck yeah. All right. Jake Lang lynched for being a white keyword Christian. Here we go. You know, here's what's even sadder is the likelihood that who is attacking him are crisis actors and paid protesters told to do these things because, you know, George Soros's foundations have the money to bail them out of jail. What's even more sad is all of this media just getting it on video and not helping this man at all. Like, I would have my phone in my pocket and I would be trying to help this man. We're on to you, George Soros. This isn't Americans doing this. These are people paid by you who are attacking this man, and shame on every journalist standing there. Look at that. There's enough media. Someone should have had a fucking conscience and they just followed him like an amoeba. Shame on all of you. You guys are disgusting. Disgusting. And actually a black man came and braced himself against him and fucking protected him and warded these fucking people off because now it takes a black man to do it because the liberal left doesn't respect white people. So it took a black man to do it. So whatever it takes. And kudos to Black America for the most part, fending off the rainbow cult, and to Hispanic Latin America as well. White America, you need to get your shit together and start disciplining your kids and stop being their friends. Spank your damn kids. Tell them when they're being fucking idiots. Seriously. And Johnny says you like the bangs. Right after I just got done saying what this must have been a mistake to cut them. Thank you. Everybody likes them. And Puck, it's been going around. I'm glad you are feeling better. I've been chasing it off myself, and my husband has been sick for the last 3 days. And I made him some bubor, which is like, oh, I wish I had more. I didn't make enough. It's like chicken congee. It's like Asian version of, oh my gosh. Hold on. Mm-hmm. It's the Asian version of chicken soup. What's the definition of lynching? I thought it was when you get hung. So let's define lynching. It says lynching is the extrajudicial killing of a person by persons by a mob or group. So this guy is alive. He didn't get lynched. I think it was just typically involved hanging, but it also involves burning, torturing. It's kind of like what the Muslims are doing in Africa, to Christians, and what men are doing to women in the Middle East, stoning them and mobs killing someone. Minnesota can get fucked. Yes, I 100% agree. Minnesota can get fucked. Let them. I think Trump either should go in there and just go all the way, or pull completely out and let them burn their fucking state to the damn ground. That's what they want. Let them do it. I have to take a few minutes and go through an ad from our partners here at Rumble from My Gold Guy. If you've been paying attention to the direction this country is headed, you already know our financial system is being intentionally sabotaged. Inflation is not a mistake. It's draining your savings while the political elites consolidate power. Every time Washington prints another mountain of cash, your dollar becomes weaker and your future becomes more vulnerable. This is exactly why you need to go to mygoldguy.com/rumble and get in touch with My Gold Guy. He isn't like the big name gold companies that bait people with free gold or silver coins while quietly inflating their prices. That is deception disguised as generosity. My Gold Guy refuses to play that game. He is a no-frills, America First, precious metals dealer whose mission is simple: give you the best possible price so you can protect your wealth without the gimmicks and without the smoke and mirrors. Go to mygoldguy.com/rumble, fill out the short form, and request your complimentary consultation. He will give you real information about the economy, the instability ahead, and how physical gold and silver can anchor your future when everything else starts shaking. And when you sign up, you'll get this free gold and silver guide, which every American who cares about financial security needs to read right now. Do not wait. Do not assume things will just work themselves out. Protect what is yours. Visit mygoldguy.com/rumble today, get your consultation, and get the guide. This is the time to act. All right. Thank you for being with me still. All right. Let's get into our next video. Silverback says, Luna, watch the video of the couple that drove the Jake guy attempting to save him. They are not good people at all. Okay. Well, I was talking about a different guy. I don't know. All right. This shit is not happening in red states, folks.
We either need to send in the military to handle that situation, and I mean permanently handle it, or they need to pull out
Yeah, see?
entirely. This shit isn't happening in red states, and there's a reason for that. So, in my personal opinion, I think if you guys are just going to continue pussyfooting around the situation, then just pull out. Pull out and let these blue states burn. Let the liberals just destroy everything that's in their path. That's what they want to do anyway. And then if they try to pull that shit in red states, we'll handle it the way that red states handle that. I'm so sick of seeing the violence, truthfully. These people are not trying to prove a point. These people do not care about Renee Good. They do not care about ICE. They do not care about Palestine. They do not care about Venezuela. They don't care about anything. They're just hateful people who want to cause violence. That's it. Because they did the same shit during Me Too. They did the same shit during BLM. They did the same shit from Palestine. And now it's this. They just want a reason to burn shit down, to break windows. It's because they've never been told no in their life. This is what comes from either gentle parenting and or no parenting. I mean, the epitome of fatherless households, let's be fucking honest. So now they're hearing opinions that they don't agree with, even though they're the opinions of every single other country in the world. Every other country has border control, but apparently we can't. Every other country has immigration laws, but apparently we can't. Regardless, I'm sick of it. So either this administration needs to handle this shit or just pull out. Pull out and fucking shut this shit down. I mean, let them throw their little toddler tantrums and ruin their own states. I just don't even care at this point. Let them burn it down.
Seriously. Guys, give me 2 seconds real quick. I want to see something. Because I think I might be doing something wrong with my ads. I think I'm not putting up the... Okay, so it says pass through. Tell me what you see, Reality Pocket. Tell me... I don't get it. So then you do this. And then... Okay. So let me click guidelines. It says how to embed ad banner. Overlay. Host, read, and... Okay. So it's just because we're skipping a step, Reality Pocket. They're approving it because I'm saying where to go and what the code is, but to get the banner, we've actually been skipping a little step that you actually have to set up. I just noticed the tab for the banner. Thank you, Pocket, for pointing that out for me. So yes. Why? No, I was. Oh, right. Okay. And then X out.
As soon as you click it, immediately click deposit.
Okay. Okay. So I'll unmute it. All right. So here's another angle of the Jake Lang video. This is of a guy who's trying to keep the crowd off of him. Let's watch that video. Do you imagine yourself? Yes, Reality Pocket. I understood what you meant the first time. It's just that the windows were all different, so I couldn't actually find what you were talking about. But this time I see it. So yeah, appreciate it. Could you imagine yourself in that position? Like, there was a protest going on in Jacksonville, but I didn't go to it because I am not about to go to that by myself. So yeah. I would love to do on-site stuff for you guys, but I would need security. So maybe Backwater, since he's into it, we can plan it out. We can go to a rally that we know is going to happen on the left, and I can get some of the Proud Boys to go with me, and we can make a scene. Go stand up for what's right. Okay. So Next video is the Monroe Doctrine and the and New World Order. Ooh-wee. It's going to be very Jewy, I feel.
Have you ever seen this map? Because if not, it's definitely time that you do. It's a map based off of the Monroe Doctrine that was introduced by President James Monroe in 1823. And basically, it says that the Western Hemisphere belongs to the Americas and that
Yeah, I'm down with that.
no foreign power should have any control over it. Back in the day, it was referring to Europe, but today it applies to China and Russia. That's why when Marco Rubio was being interviewed about why the United States captured Maduro and Venezuela.
This is why you need to know the laws. Know the laws that are actually in play today, so that way you understand what is being said, because they're not going to say certain things over the airwaves for the enemy to hear and record and keep in their archives. So they're saying things they're relying on you to be educated about.
Venezuela, he said it had nothing to do with oil at all, but actually had to do with...
China need their oil. Why does Russia need their oil? Why does Iran need their oil? They're not even in this continent. This is the Western Hemisphere. This is where we live. And we're not going to allow the Western Hemisphere to be a base of operation for adversaries, competitors, and rivals of the United States.
The Monroe Doctrine that President Trump has been referencing refers to the United States controlling the Western Hemisphere, which includes Greenland, Cuba, Colombia, Venezuela, which is why you've heard about us getting involved in those countries lately. It's about energy dominance. Oil, gas, lithium, rare earths in the Americas must not fall under hostile control. Financial power, making sure that the dollar system remains dominant in this hemisphere. Military exclusion. You just heard Marco Rubio saying this. No rival power gets permanent bases near U.S. territory, and information and tech control. Telecom, satellites, AI, and surveillance matter as much as tanks. If a new world order is happening right now, many people believe it'll end up looking something like this.
Yes.
After all, yesterday, President Trump did say,
Peace on earth.
Peace on earth. We gotta have peace. It's our hemisphere. The Monroe Doctrine was very important when it was done.
The Monroe Doctrine a lot. He has said it a lot. This is probably triggering your memories.
The presidents, a lot of them, they lost sight of it. I didn't lose sight, but it really is. It's peace on earth.
I think it's safe to say that this is something we should all be paying attention to, and not just some crazy conspiracy theory. But as always, I want to hear what you think about all of this down below. Have you ever seen this map? Because
down below. Silverback says, Luna, watch the video of the... oh, yeah. Okay, that's an old comment. So, oh, yummy. That sounds bomb. Thanks, sis. Sorry you've been sick too. Definitely been living off soup recipes. Girl, I will send you this boobor recipe. OMG. But if you don't like fish sauce, you probably could substitute it with hoisin sauce. Yeah, some of these protesters' daddies should have pulled out. That's funny. Backwater says, I am down. Let's load up and move out. Word. I'll send my prosthetic leg down to you guys. I'll beat somebody with it. You can use it to defend yourself. Yes, exactly. And Backwater says, bro, I'll set you up in the bed of the truck with some big boy toys. Ooh, like some beanbag launchers. Kaboof! Yes. Real American Mammoth. Hello there. Says, while they do that, the people need control. We the people need to control your own resources ASAP. Yes, if you haven't seen my episode on prepping, go look at Rumble's my library on Rumble. It says Luna's most specialist guest. Yes, I said that wrong on purpose. Okay. So moving on to the next video. Where is the outrage for Americans? Oh, she looks cute with her hair.
For the Americans? Where's the outrage for our American children? Here we have ICE on the street doing their federally obligated fucking duty, and you see Marie in the back talking about, oh my God, why dare you fucking racist? Why are you taking him? You take it as a family. Fuck your family. What about my family? What about my family? You came in here in droves. You walked in my house and tried to rearrange it. I'm supposed to adapt to you? Absolutely not. My daughter got in the car yesterday and said, Mom, I was able to breathe in the corridors at school. My children didn't even get to experience the type of high school that I had, where we had 2 15-minute breaks and a 55-minute lunch, and we were able to go off campus. Theirs is 20 minutes because they have an influx of students they're trying to feed. Yeah. Get them in, get them out, quick. I dropped off my son in the drop.
I think they should have longer breaks than 15 minutes, personally.
Drop-off line today, and it was 8 cars as opposed to 85. You know how much stress that is for these fucking children, all these fucking people? Get out! And I remember last year, my son was a senior. He said, Mom, in math class, we couldn't even learn math because the teachers would spend half
for the Thunderdome?
half of the period
Me too.
trying to teach Edgar how to say fucking hello. When you have such an influx of people coming into one country, there's going to be hiccups. So yeah, ICE might pick up illegal by accident. You better carry your papers.
Better carry your papers.
Thank the fucking Democrats for keeping the border open. Thank you for these motherfucking legals who try to come in here and do this shit the shiesty way.
Yeah, girl,
That's what happens when you do shit the wrong way. I have no sympathy or empathy for you.
Me either.
Not at all. If it was that easy to become U.S. citizen, everybody would fucking do it, but it's not. Welcome to life, motherfucker. Where's the outrage?
That's right. She is on fire. Yes, she is. All right, so where's my husband? My husband is sick. Silverback, I gotta go back out on my fishing boat to find all my firearms that fell overboard. I'd have done that a long time ago, bruh. You get one of them magnets that you stick to the end of the fishing pole, like those treasure hunters do. Yay, good for you. Congratulations on getting married. Marriage is hard. Stay committed. It's tough. All right. So now I am about to go on to the next video. Actually, hold on. And then, all right. Here comes the next video. Protect this woman at all costs. Ready?
Protect this woman at all costs. Watch this.
The one place where we thought we would never experience this is the U.S. goddamn states.
Well, bitch, you thought wrong. Listen here, lady.
Well, let me tell you, Black America is on fucking fire, man. We are not fucking I told y'all when this Minnesota thing happened, I fucking said it. I said, ain't no freaking Black American gonna be up there protesting, because you're gonna be hard pressed to find a Black American that's gonna be like, yeah, we know to respect the law. Trust me.
We don't give a damn nothing about what you're talking about. You will not be discriminated in your own damn country. I can promise you that. Because every single one of y'all got the same head measurement, the same circumference. Every single one of y'all got less than 62 on your IQ. Every single one of y'all is having sex with your cousins. Every single one of y'all can't read, can't spell, can't do arithmetic. Every single one of y'all like each other and all that kind of old shit. Yeah, listen, go take your ass back.
Yep.
From whence you came.
Yes.
So we can be unburdened from what has been.
Thank you.
You understand? We don't give a damn about what you talking about, lady. Listen, it is too late in the night. I got to go to bed. It's time for me to go to bed. I got to get up in the morning, go for my run, and go to the gym. And you up here talking about, I cannot believe. Bitch, we cannot believe that you and your cousins have stolen $18 billion from us over there underneath 10 walls. We can't believe that either. Listen, lady. It's late in the nighttime, and when I get sleepy, I get to cussing. So right now, you ain't nothing but a bunch of bald-headed, bow-legged, pigeon-toed whores over there, and I want you to leave. Okay? I want you to leave. So good night.
Backwater, I just made that joke over on Rumble. Because Reality Pocket said there's a lot more going on with the Somalis than the learning center. My brain put an N in there. So I said leering. The leering centers. Everybody chimed in at the same time about the leering centers.
About what you talking about. We don't give a damn. You go back to where you came. All y'all wear the same scarves, same dresses. Even the men wear dresses, all that kind of shit. Just go back from where you came and you ain't got to worry about what we doing over here. Whore. Shit. Good night, my melanated Americans and non-melanated cousins. And the rest of y'all get the hell out.
Cousins.
Shit.
The rest of y'all
Protect this.
I love her, and I agree with him. Protect her at all costs. Oh. And Johnny Boy makes a very fair statement. Some of us that have been outside of where we're from, we have a better understanding of how the world works. Exactly, which is why I keep saying we live in the best fucking country on the planet. Scream it from the rooftops. Scream it from the rooftops. Y'all, in 3 minutes, I'm going to have to read the ad because, ooh, yay, food. I have food. Because y'all won't be donating or nothing, so I got to do ad reads. Yes. So excited. Does Annabelle have food?
I gave her fries so she didn't want because she ate the burrito and she ate ice cream.
Oh, Anna's hot. Yes. All right. I got another video for you. The liberals claim that they're going to seduce our MAGA husbands. Can you believe that dumb shit? There you go, friends.
I love your confidence and your swagger, as delusional as it may be. I love your confidence and your swagger, as delusional as it may be.
Delusional. That's hilarious. That they are so unaware of themselves that they think that they can seduce MAGA men. I would love to watch them try, though. Really. It would be so cute and so fun to watch them try. And I'll just be sitting on the sidelines like this, eating. Watching them try. Freaking hilarious. I hope I muted that. And I probably didn't. Nope. Okay. So, on to the next one. Puck says, I will die single before I ever not marry a MAGA man. Amen, sister. Even when I'm dead, it won't happen. All right. Let's listen to some bagpipes bust through a Muslim's call to prayer. I love this God. My people, folks. Thank you, Rin. Oh, look at how brilliant. I just have to say that the bagpipes during the Muslim call to prayer is always a good thing. It's disturbing the word in their hearts. These are my people, folks. Different clan. See the tartan he's wearing is a different clan. My clan's tartan is teal, yellow, black, green, and a little bit of red. Savage. Savage. All right, I have to take a minute to read an ad from our partners at 1775 Coffee. Still haven't tried 1775 Coffee, and now here's your shot. Get it? The 1775 starter kit just dropped, only 1,000 units. You're getting the bold dark roast that hits hard, the smooth medium roast, and the Vitality mushroom coffee for clean energy and laser focus, no crash. All single origin, small batch, toxin free, and mold free. Plus, you're also getting a gold spoon clip because freedom isn't scooped with plastic. A frother strong enough to stir up your coffee and your mother-in-law's opinions. And you're going to get a black 1775 tumbler. That's $170 worth of coffee and gear. All yours for just $99. This is for the ones who've been watching 1775 blow up on Rumble wondering if it's actually worth it. Spoiler, it is. Go to 1775coffee.com/studio and grab your starter kit before they're gone. Bold beans, clean fuel, and a morning routine that stands for something, just like Rumble does. All right, now that we're done with that ad, we're going to sit here and we're going to move on to the next video. Now, after I've graced you with the presence of my kinfolk up there in Scotland, where your girl Luna is actually a lady. I am a lady of Scotland, so in any formal events, you must address me as Lady Lopez. Lady Garner Lopez, to be specific. Yes, the proof is there in the Garner name. All right. Do you remember this? Do you remember when Obama said this? Yeah, that's right, Obama said this. Let's go, let's hear it.
If you're a criminal, you'll be deported. If you plan to enter the U.S. illegally, your chances of getting caught and sent back just went up. The actions I'm taking are not only lawful, they're the kinds of actions taken by every single Republican president and every single Democratic president for the past half century.
I feel like him, the governor of Pennsylvania, and Hakeem Jeffries all had the same speech coach because they all talk the same.
If you're a criminal, you'll be deported. If you plan to enter the U.S. illegally,
there you go. The ghost in the house said, yep, they do. The light flickered. I wish y'all could see that.
your chances of getting caught and sent back just went up. The actions I'm taking are not only lawful, they're the kinds of actions taken by every single Republican president and every single Democratic president for the past half century.
Oh, you had to add that little asterisk?
If you're a criminal, you'll be deported.
You had to add that little asterisk there at the end. Okay. They made him take off his American flag hoodie. So, go ahead. So here's the deal. This is what I noticed during COVID, that the American flag became a political symbol to let you know you were conservative, and then the mask became the political symbol to let you know you were liberal. These people don't go to jail.
Get your ass up out of here.
This is harassment.
Okay, let's think about what we just watched. We just watched anti-ICE, Democrat protesters raging about the fact that this man had an American flag hoodie on that said freedom. Our country, our country's flag. They were losing their mind over him wearing it. Did you hear the way that woman was talking to him? Like, go back and listen. Listen to how she was talking to him about wearing a hoodie. Look at the way they treated him for wearing that hoodie. Look at what they cared about. Get the American symbol off of your body. These people are not for our country. They don't want to have a border. They're anti-ICE. Our border is like your body's skin. And your body's skin plays a major role in you being healthy. It blocks bacteria, viruses, parasites, and fungi from entering your body. These individuals essentially want to get rid of our nation's skin. That stops bad things and things we don't want in this country from getting into this country. They want to get rid of that. ICE is also like our white blood cells. So when you get sick, your white blood cells go and attack whatever's inside of your body to get rid of it and keep you healthy. That is what ICE does. When things get into our country or people get into our country who shouldn't be in our country, ICE goes and removes those people from our country. This is one of the things that keeps our country safe, healthy, and functioning. Law enforcement matters. Having a border that you enforce matters. These people do not want the best thing for our country. And again, I'm showing you what is going on in Democrat areas because I want to make people aware of the reality of what our world will look like if they have power governing. This is the same side that claims to be passionate and caring, but look how they're treating this individual here. These people are not passionate. They're not caring. They're hateful. And I think we need to call that for what it is. Also, this hoodie here is my brand. It's called Different. We have this hoodie in 3 colors. This maroon here, a really nice cream. That's my favorite color currently. And then a regular black. If you're watching this on Instagram, in the bottom left corner of the screen, you should see a little cart, little like shopping bag. You click that, you'll see this hoodie. You can get it if you want. If you're on other platforms, you can email me or DM me, and then I can get you a direct link. Also, don't forget about my free email newsletter. I send this out every morning around 7 a.m. Central. It's a good tool to have in your arsenal to stay up to date with what's going on. So just go click that link, drop your email in, hit subscribe, and you'll be good to go. That's it for now. I'll see you guys in the next.
There's the plug at the end. Sheesh.
Next one.
You know what? That's how you get shot. Honestly. Get your paws off of me. That's literally... Nobody better do this to me. They're gonna get hurt. Bad. Okay. Let's watch this video. This is going to be interesting. This is... Now, when you watch this, I want you to think about the fact that people could be doing this to you. But this is how to report to the FBI, folks. Right.
All right, you want to see how to report to the FBI. So hold on. Find your target. This is her. Okay. Tessa 420. All right. This is her video.
We now have pictures and names of some of these officers. I'm going to show all the Chicago ones that I could find in this video. I'm asking if you're from Chicago, please share this video so we can get as many eyes on as possible so we can start identifying these people when they're not wearing their masks. Obviously, there's no guarantee that every single one of these people is in the city of Chicago. It's just important to note that I saw this list, and it seems like every single person who's from a specific state literally gets home stationed in that state.
Okay, I'm not going to show the other portion of her video because she literally blasts out agents and their faces and all that stuff. Okay, and their names. But what you want to do here first is copy her link, right? Then we're going to go to this lovely website, okay? tips.fbi.gov. Okay. And this takes it's not more than 2 minutes to do this. Anti-government violence, all right? We know her first name, so we put that down, right? Tessa. Okay, so the next part is your reasoning. Violence against or obstruction of federal law enforcement, threats or violence against. See, no, we're going to go to this one. Swatting and doxing of government officials. That's what we're going to choose for her, okay? Specific date. Yep, she did it yesterday. You put that in. Then if you're aware of digital media. Yes, we are. A video. Okay. It's publicly posted. So this is where the copy link is going to come into play. You put that bad boy in there, right? Okay. And then right here is where you're going to put your description. So for me, for what I put that she is literally doxing agents, putting their faces and names. So.
Yeah. They should all be reported like this. Joke's on you, buddy. I think they're so smart. So smart. All right, here's the next video. Fuck around and find out. Running the show by myself today, so.
Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Now!
This is real, too.
299, she almost struck me. Get out of the car! Shots fired! You're hit!
Shots fired.
Show your hands! Metro, she struck me. Shots fired. Show your hands! Show your hands! Back up!
Show me your hands after she's shot. I guess she's still alive.
No, back up! Show me your hands!
The interwebs.
Mark, I can't move. 9 headquarters. Go ahead. 1140 South 12th Street, 9-way shelter. There's a white Chevy Equinox at the church beside the 9-way. 911, the texter said the occupant is 55 and getting escalated. Again, 1140 South 12th. 10-4. 89 copies.
Hi, what's your name, ma'am?
Why are you calling? Why?
We got called to come check.
Turn off the car. No. Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Now!
299, she almost struck me.
Get out of the car! Shots fired! You're hit! Show your hands! Metro, she struck me. Shots fired. Show your hands! Show your hands! Back up! No, back up! Show me your hands! Mark, I can't move. 9 headquarters. Go ahead. 1140 South 12th Street, 9-way shelter. There's a white Chevy Equinox at the church beside the 9-way. 911, the texter said the occupant is 55 and getting escalated. Again, 1140 South 12th. 10-4. 89 copies.
Hi, what's your name, ma'am?
Why are you calling? Why?
We got called to come check.
Turn off the car. No. Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Now!
299, she almost struck me.
She just
Get out of the car! Shots fired! You're hit! Show your hands! Metro, she struck me. Shots fired. Show your hands! Show your hands! Back up! No, back up! Show me your hands! Mark, I can't move. 9 headquarters. Go ahead. 1140 South 12th Street, 9-way shelter. There's a white Chevy Equinox at the church beside the 9-way. 911, the texter said the occupant is 55 and getting escalated. Again, 1140 South 12th. 10-4. 89 copies.
Hi, what's your name, ma'am?
Why are you calling? Why?
We got called to come check.
Turn off the car.
Oh, well, you know, it's another one. Just so scared from the police being so innocent, not doing anything. Just running for her life. You know, just just because she's so scared of the cops. She was probably doing drugs in her car. When you want to bet on it. Pocket says someone wanted to die a martyr. What's up, Jack? Good to see you. Silverback says she was trying to go home. Was she now? Seemed like she was trying to play whack-a-mole with the police. Backwater says I fly 3 flags on my property proudly. Old Glory, the Gadsden, and my Florida flag all day. That's right. That's right. You guys know I got my flags going. Yeah. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna move on to the next video, which is this is what the new generation is missing. All right, here we go.
See, this is what the new generation, all them little YNs is missing. I remember having to go out front there, right there next to the alley on Clarence. Grandma Wody be like, go pick your own switch. And I come in with some shit this big. She go out there and get some shit this big and you hear that noise? That noise is authority. Any 80s baby know. Woo, boy, my ass stinking right now. Shit!
I used to try to find
this is
I used to try to find the fattest switch, something that wouldn't fly through the air so easily. And then my dad I brought this big old fat log that, I mean, it looked like you needed to swing it. Like it was gonna be more work to swing. Then and my dad just started laughing. I mean, I got out of trouble. I didn't think I was supposed to get out of trouble, but he couldn't spank me after laughing. And then one time, my brother put books in his pants. So when he bent over to get spanked, his butt was a square. The hilariousness of things sometimes of kids. But yes, that's what I was saying earlier. White folks, spank your damn children. They are turning into massive idiots running around wanting to chop their genitals off and scream how much they hate America and protect immigrants. So I think it's time that you guys start spanking your children again. Puck says her dad would break it. And if it broke, he said, nope, pick another. Had to be fresh. Yeah. Bouncy. Boing, boing, boing. Oh, yeah. Silverback says I used phone book. You from the south of Texas. I'm from Texas. I lived there for a year. Dude, my mom's fingers would make that noise. She had the longest, skinniest friggin' fingers. Wee. Buck Gotti says, make spankings great again. Yes, the good kind and the bad kind. All right. Last video. And then we're picking a fan of the day. And I'm going to leave you guys so I can finish eating. Uh-oh, I did it again. Whoops, hold on. All right. Here we go. We are here to arrest a child sex offender. Must be ICE.
We're here to arrest a child sex offender. And you guys are out here honking.
No, we're pressed.
What did she say?
That vehicle right there is honking and impeding our investigations while we're trying to arrest a child sex offender. That's who you guys are protecting. Insane.
He was nice about it.
We're here to arrest a child sex offender. And you guys are out here honking.
No, we're pressed.
Nah. She's like, I ain't with them. Oh, yeah. My dad had a paddle that he got from the pharmacy. It had Tylenol on it. The Tylenol logo, and it said for pain. One of those pill sorter things from the pharmacy. And that is what he used. That's what he used on me, my brother. For pain. Sick fucking humor. He would tell all of his friends too, to be like, look at what it says. Ho, 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 ho. It says for pain. Ha, 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 ha. Okay, Dad. Well, Pocket, you can try sending me a raid. I would love to. Hopefully it works from this software. Huh? It should, right? Okay. Who is going to get fan of the day? I haven't seen who I wanted to give it to comment in a minute. Make spankings great again. That just cracks me up. Spare the rod, spoil the child, Ryan said. That is true. Hey. You know what? Who's going to be the winner is Johnny Boy. Johnny Boy with a 0. Johnny Boy. All right, Johnny Boy. So what you're going to do, _ is you're going to message producer Ryan. It's Ryan.Lopez. Hold on. I'll put it right here. Ryan.Lopez 86. And you're going to send him how you want us to send you my autographed and lipstick kissed show notes. Backwater has his put up in his garage. But that is all I have for you today. It was a quick show. Not too long. I like it when it's a little bit longer, but your girl's got to eat. And your girl has been really tired from all the shows that go on really long. Also, I don't know. It's just kind of chill. We went through the videos really fast because I don't know why. I have no idea why. Okay. So now I'm going to send this raid over to send Rumble over to this new show. They're actually doing it. And on Instagram, I love all of you. I will see you guys tomorrow. If you want to join the raid, hop over on Rumble. And I will see you guys later. Bye, Instagram. Aww. And then with Rumble, there we go. Let me put this. Hold on. It moved again. Copy. Did it work? I don't know if it's gonna work because we're using this software. Copy. Let's try again. Chitter. There we go. Now it works. All right. See you guys later. Bye, Rumble.
Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We're doing some super chats right now. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Oops. We have a no. Thank you, Nella Grace. I appreciate that. We have a super chat here from Kevin Clance. He says, "Love your neighbor as yourself." Well, I guess they want people screaming in their face. Maybe we block them in. Man, it sure would be easy doing things illegally. We gotta trust the process. It's like, much to my dismay, we gotta trust the process. We have got to trust the process. Everybody say it with me now. Trust the process. It is getting a little bit difficult. Thank you, Mr. Cleanse. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And we have a super chat here from Don in Dallas. She says, keep up the good work, man. It's just so frustrating, and you keep bringing us the info anyway. Stay strong. I got to tell you, listen, hey, sometimes I'm reading the news, and I'm taking a look at what's going on in the country, and it does kind of wear on me. You know what revitalizes me